Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I'm going to be talking about handkerchiefs or EDC hanks. So primarily these are all made by Black Tag Hanks. And if you just look him up on eBay, you'll find all of his offerings. These are just a few of the things he makes. Not all of them are made by him. I'll point out the different ones, but primarily these are all from Black Tag Hanks. So there you go. That's where you can get a few of these. First off, we're going to start with the American flag one. I have another one. I cannot remember where I got this one. This one was from a Instagrammer, and he was making these as a prototype, and I thought these were very cool. These here are really great handkerchiefs, and they're very cool, very unique, and he adds a lot of different textures to these. Now this one is larger than all the other ones, and for that reason I don't carry it all that much, but whenever I do a Instagram post that has quite a few items in it, I will probably use this one. So I'll probably throw these up here as I go through them. Now this one here is my first Hank. This showed up in a lot of my early Instagram posts, and it's no name brand. It has an opposite side and a darker side, and I think this is a really beautiful handkerchief, and these things can really accentuate your your posts on Instagram and your photography, and they're really great to have if you ever need to clean your screen on your phone or the camera lens on your camera. Now from there we've got this one, and this one is actually made by Hank X and S Hanks, not Hank X, I'm sorry, but S Hanks. And he will monogram your Hank for free. And I thought that was an incredible offer. And what he did on this one is it is actually microfiber cloth on this side, and then a really cool design on this side. I usually use this design for all my blackout posts or black EDC knives, and this really does a great job in making those things pop just a little more off of the picture. So there's that one. I think I still have one more from him. It's got to be this one, the vintage car Hank, and this is just a really fun one. I usually do this one with a few slip joints and more traditional knives. And so there is one side. He does double-sided fabric. Whoop, all the cars are upside down. There we go. So there's that side. And then there is a more colorful side. Usually he'll do something like this where it'll be a design and then a standard color on this side. For this one, I usually go with brighter colored knives. I don't have very many of those, but with this blue or indigo, it really makes yellows pop, green, yellow, orange, all those vivid colors. They really pop off the picture with this back side of the Hank. Now this one here is just cotton. Most of these are all cotton, but some of them have a few materials thrown in there. Now the rest of these are Black Tag Hanks. How do you know? Well, they've got a black tag. Pretty smart branding, I think. What kind of Hank is it? Well, it's a Black Tag Hank. Very easy. This one is probably the one I get the most compliments on. It is a fantastic and beautiful handkerchief with a wonderful design. Very reminiscent of the 70s and all that LSD stuff. But for me, I usually use this with orange bone handles, natural bone. Even go with maybe a warmer micarta. Sometimes I'll put greens in here, but this really does a great job. And on the back side here, I use this gray one for a lot of my blackout EDC posts. And this black side is mostly just gray and black, but it really is nice, and the fabric is wonderful. So, and also, can I highlight the stitching on these things are, I mean, absolutely great. I mean, really great handiwork here. And all these are handmade by one person. Okay, now this one here, I use this one for usually either black knives or red knives, and it really is beautiful. If it comes out, the gold here actually shimmers, and it really is beautiful and makes posts really nice. And also it gets a lot of compliments. If I have this on my desk at work, people say, man, that's really pretty. Where'd you get that? And I just tell them. Now this side here is just black. I usually use this for green EDCs or red knives. The black, red, and green really go well together. And sometimes green micarta handles go well with this, with a black blade. Really nice, really nice. And so that is another one of his. Now, the other one that I use with a lot of traditionals is this one. This is my Gone Fishing Hank. And this one is really nice. A lot of cool colors, really unique colors. And really looks great with natural bone handles. I mean, I've met guys that have over 100 different Hanks for their EDC. And I mean, after the amount I had, I kind of was like, I'm done. You know, I can do enough combinations with these Hanks that it will allow to have some unique aspects to my Instagram while also contributing to some cool designs by this gentleman that makes these. Now, what I mean by contributing, if he sees my post and I have his item, he may get inspired to make some new designs. So, and then it's a dark navy blue with a turquoise stitch here. And you can see that this stitch is different from that corner stitch. So he does do different stitches. He does not do custom. I've already asked him. He just mix matches fabrics. Now this is my Purple Haze Hank, and this thing is just crazy. I mean, if Slicey Dicey had to have a Hank, this would probably be it. And this one, I mean, personally, this one reminds me of H.P. Lovecraft all the way. I mean, this looks like just something that would be on a cover of his book. And then the other side is, again, that gray, almost chalky looking fabric. And it really is pretty. And I really think this guy does a great job with all this Hanks. That's hence why I have most of his in my collection. Well, not most of his, but most of his Hanks are in my collection is what I should say. So there is that one. Ooh, two left. We'll go with this one here. This one here is my crane or kissing crane Hank. And this one was a recent purchase. This was the one I most recently bought. And I just thought this one was beautiful. I just wish this crane was like, well, I mean, there's so many, but it's just this one's kind of incomplete. This one's at like a weird bend. You know, if I did this, he's over here. But what's nice is at least one of them is centered. So for the photos, it does look great. You just have to line everything up so you can still see the crane's head and the wing. So it's a little bit of a trick photographing this one, but it can be done. Now on this side, he has done a suede. Now this is actual suede, and it's not microfiber, it's suede. It is lovely, absolutely lovely, feels wonderful. And this really helps keep my Nikon lens really clean. It's soft, it's not very harsh on the lens, and I do keep this one rather clean, so if I ever have to touch up my lens, it does a great job doing that. Now, last not least, the American flag Hank. Now this one here is blue stars, and then you've got the stripes on the back. And what I love about this one is it's not actual white stars. It's kind of a vintage starlight motif here with the blue. And then also the blue is not all uniformly flat blue. You've got some staining here. You've got darker spots over here. Really is beautiful. And he even matched the stitching color on here to the stars. And I think that's really beautiful. Then on the other side, we've got the red stripes, red, white stripes. And I mean, like, it really is amazing what he can do with his fabrics, and it just looks great. This one here is one of my favorites, primarily because I do live in America and I'm very proud of my country, but it's also that this is just a beautiful interpretation of what people can make when they want to contribute to the world, and it's just a beautiful thing to have. So that is my my EDC Hank collection. I hope you guys liked seeing it, and this was requested by a few guys that follow me on Instagram. And finally, I've done my review of all my handkerchiefs. So if you guys liked my review of all my handkerchiefs, let me know by liking this video. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, again, hit that notification bell, do so, because it lets you know when I upload a video. So till the next video, I will talk to you later. And remember, have a great day or night wherever you may be. I'll see you later in the next one. Bye-bye.